Okay, so this is going to be how to play Iron Man by Black Sabbath. Right, so we have some little strings. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to get your pick, your hand, doesn't really matter how you hold it, but I hold it like this, and then put your hand on this bit, the bridge. Make sure you're not pressing down too hard and you're not over the strings. Because it should sound like, if you're over the strings, it will sound like, if you're pushing too hard, you end up doing the whammy bit. So don't do that, okay. So this is the E, and then the A, and then this is what you're doing. And look at the strings, whoa. E, A, G. That's the thing we'll be using. Okay, so now if you want to look over to the up over here, when you want to do the notes, make sure it's your fingertips, so like this rather than flat like that. So you want to have your fingers up like this. Okay, so we're going to do some Iron Man now. So we're going to do on the A string, and we're going to do 2nd fret, which means that it's a B. So B is the first note. And then we're going to go up here to the 5th on the A string still, which makes it a G. So we're going to do that twice, so it's going to be, and then we're going to go up to the 7th, which means it's an E. We're going to do that twice obviously, so, and then we want the little bit, so we're going to do that on the 10th, and then we're going to play the 10th, but we're not going to do anything with the right hand now. We're just going to move this finger backwards and forwards between the 10th and the 9th. It's going to be like, okay, we have to practice that slow to start with, because you don't. Okay, so all together we got 2, 5, 5, 7, 7, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 2, I didn't explain that bit, did I? Right, yeah, so then after you've done the 10 and the 9s, just do the bit with the 5s and the 7s again, so you go 5 twice, 5, 5, 7, 7, okay. So that's one way of doing it. We can go, yeah, I did something different there. Instead of going, and actually, if you hit down on that 7, it's called a hammer on, you don't have to. But my face is now being recorded, so I'm going to say stuff about my face. This is my face. I have an eye and another eye, the nose. Right. I also have a leg apparently. Anyway, look at the guitar. Okay, so that was one way to play it. That means we have to move our hand a lot. But we don't like moving our hand. It takes up time. What we can do instead, we do 7th on the E string. So we can go, and then 5, 7 on the A string again. And then for the do-do-do-do-do bit, we go on the 5th fret of the D string, G string, sorry. It is D, isn't it? Did I call it G before? It's D. This one's D. I think I called it G before. It's not G, it's D. So remember, this one, that's actually D. I think I called it G, but ignore that. So, right, we play the 5th fret on the D, which is a G, actually, but, so we want to go 7, 5, 5, 7, 7, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, and now we'll use the 2nd finger on the 5 again, and the 4th finger. That might be hard to start using the 4th finger. You might need to practice a bit with this bit. So this one, we don't have to move our hand really at all, we can do it all here. Okay, so that's the main bit, with just normal notes. Then of course you can play the same thing of chords. So if you want to do a power chord, which is what they use, you want to do the normal note, and then you can do this just flat if you want. You don't have to do your fingertips. So you can But make sure you only hit first 3 strings, first 2 or first 3. So we can go. Yes. And right, now look at my hand. Look at my hand. Not around the hand, but out the hand. Okay. See, when you're playing, well, you tend to start with it, just do everything like this. So they're all going down. What you can do, instead of just going down, you can go down, up, down, up, down, up. This is as you go faster. This is just down, that's so fast I can go just doing down. And then this is down, up. See, that's much faster. So if we do it like this, you look at my hand and go down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down. I did that wrong. But anyway, you should be able to see what my hand was doing, even though I said it wrong. So down, up, down, hammer, up, down,